Hello everyone, in this video we will be learning about route naming. In previously we learned how can we define route in Laravel, how can pass parameter in it and more. In this video we will be learn how can we assign name to our routes. First of all, let's create a route for test. Let's say I will make a home route get home, then function, and I will return a anchor tag. href, then let's say in here let's put about, right? Now let's go to our view. Let's go to our route home, and you can see here is a about link. Let me zoom it a bit for better visibility. If I click here, nothing gonna happen because our anchor tag is empty right now. Now let's see if we want to access this page, about page. As you recall, we made a about and contact page. About, you can see here is about. If I say contact in my route, you can see we are in a contact page. If I want to go to the about page from this link, I have to say it on href, right? Basic PHP stuff. So let's say slash about in my href. Now if I click here, it will redirect me to about page. Everything working fine. But suppose you have a big route with many parameters, like if I want to access this route with parameter, I have to paste it like here and replace this with a parameter, let's say 12 again. If I refresh this and click here, you can see our route is working. It's now contact slash 12, right? Let's go back. Suppose your route is big, you have many parameters, that will be a headache to just write it like this, right? You can use route naming for make it more easy and short. Let's see how. Let's begin with the about route. I will specify a name for it. You can name your route like this. At the end, we will say name, then we'll specify the name of this route. Let's say this the name of this route will be about. Okay. Now in href, I have to call this route name. So how I will do that? Basically, I am returning a string, so I can't write here PHP code. So for able to write PHP code, we have to concatenate it like this. Let's say dot. Then now we can write some PHP stuff here. So Laravel comes with a helper called route. We can call the route helper here, right? In here we can say our route name. It's about, right? About. Now if I go here and refresh and click here, you can see we are again redirect to our about page. Now let's change it to about to any other thing like hello. Okay. Now let's refresh it. You can see it's throwing a error saying route about not defined, because we are calling it from this helper function route, right? So This route function is calling this route, but we don't have a about route in our route list because we just change it to hello. So you can just replace it with hello and then refresh. We can see the error is gone. If I click here, and it is redirecting to about route, right? One thing not to mention that our route is still there, just we're like making alias for this URL or route, right? We are declaring a name for it and we can call it via this helper function. Now you can specify any kind of name to your route, it's totally fine, and you can call it via route method. Now let's declare a route name for our contact route with parameter. Like now you are just calling the name. So now I learn if I need to pass any kind of parameter, a route with a parameter, so how can I use this route helper to handle it, right? Let's name this route edit contact, just suppose. Okay, so let's declare it here. Now if I refresh, it will throw me a error, like here is saying missing required parameter for route edit contact. How we will pass a parameter on our route name? It's kind of simple. If I hover in route, you can see it's giving me some information about this function. First you can see we have to pass our name, route name, then after that we can pass a array as a parameters, right? Yeah, it could be a single data also. It's not like you have to pass a array all the time, but suppose you have multiple parameters in your route, so you can pass it from here like a array. So we will pass a parameter like this. Let's say this is our parameter, so it's representing this dynamic segment of our route. So we name our route to edit contact and we are passing the parameter of it. So refresh it, you can see the error is gone. If I click here, you can see it's printing 1. That means our route is working. So that's how you assign name to your routes. I know it looks quite messy, but in future when we work with blades and other stuff, this route naming will make our lots of work easy. For this video, that's it. See you at the next